That was a great catch you made last night at the football game.
Yeah, I know. Tell me when I have a bad one. Hey, check this out. Hey, Bernard, come here, yo.
Huh?
Come here. What you got on?
Oh, this?
George Washington, yeah.
Yeah. George Washington.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Yeah, you look fine, man.
And that bracelet you have, cute, very cute.
Oh, and thank you.
You can go to class now.
Oh, bye.
Wow.
Good morning, class. Good morning, class.
Good morning, Miss Scott.
It sure is a good morning now that you're here, Miss Scott.
Manny, sunglasses off. What will the future hold? Generations of Americans yet to come will see advances beyond our imaginations. It's a future that's theirs to create. Now, our way of life was made possible by the Constitution. Now, as you all know, we live in an incredible time. There are many things we take for granted in our society that many other parts of the world don't have, such as iPods, MySpace, text messaging on your cell phones, which you all need to put away right now. Which established a system of government based on individual rights and freedoms. Now, that system, established 200 years ago, remains viable today. Now, these freedoms will lead to even more innovations that will enhance the enjoyment of our lives. Now, we all have dreams, right? Right?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, we're all free to dream. But freedom itself is not free, and it must be protected from those who want to take it away from us. Bernard, could you hit the lights for me, please? Now, throughout the history of the United States, there have been threats to our liberties. Wars have been fought to protect our freedoms from evil leaders in Germany, Italy, and Japan who wanted to gain control over us. Not to mention internal struggles to extend our freedoms to all races and genders. And we continue to fight today to protect those freedoms from those who want to take control over our lives.
Like 9/11? That was downright despicable.
That's right. So a free country such as ours must be protected. Go ahead and turn the lights on for me, please.
Check it out.
Mike, I'll see you after class. Okay, now, along with the topic of the Constitution and our freedoms, I want to talk a little bit about patriotism. Now, who here knows what it means to be patriotic? Christy.
Like, doesn't it mean that you wear flags or something? I don't know.
Not quite, Christy, but good try. Mike, put the ball away. What does it mean to be patriotic?
Oh, well, I got this tight flag on my Letterman's jacket. I think that's pretty patriotic.
Well, kind of, Mike, but not really.
According to Webster's dictionary, patriotism is having love for one's country. or showing love and support for one's own country.
Very good, Manny. Very impressive. Okay, well, let's try something. Close our eyes, please. Close our eyes.
This is so second grade.
Now I want to try and imagine.
Holly Berry.
He wishes.
Okay, let's try and imagine how our very first president, George Washington, would describe patriotism.
George, oh please. George, ooh, ooh.
Okay? And take a look right back there. Sit down. Class! Calm down. Mr. President is just here to explain the Constitution. There's no need to get hysterical. Mr. President, please.
Ms. Scott, students, patriots are people who support the principles of the foundation of our government, who feel strongly about those principles, strong enough to support and defend the Constitution and the freedoms it represents against all enemies, both domestic and foreign.
What? That makes, like, no sense.
Yes, it does.
Whatever.
I thought it was brilliant.
Mr. President, I'm sure these kids want to know how it all came about. How did we in America get these freedoms?
In 1776, after years of oppression by King George III of England, the American colonists decided to take the drastic measure of declaring their independence, establishing the United States of America as a country based upon individual freedoms. After a long war, independence was won, and a new form of government by the people and for the people was formed when the Constitution was written and ratified, stating, "We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, and to promote the general welfare, and to secure the blessings of liberty for ourselves and our posterity, hereby ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America."
So, as I understand it, the Declaration of Independence stated our right to determine our own destiny. It said we are all created equal, and we are endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
That's right, Ms. Scott. Our Constitution establishes our freedom, our liberties, and lays out the structure for our government. But when the Constitution was written, several patriots, including Patrick Henry, were very concerned that it did not contain a specific list of freedoms that were protected. Compromises had to be reached in order to gain the support needed, in order to get the required number of states, 9, to ratify the Constitution. And this is how the first 10 amendments, the Bill of Rights, came into being.